What is up, fellow fans of Clash of Clans? It is your host, Galadon. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. That's right, No Cash Clash episode 89. And we're starting out right away with a lab upgrade. Finally, the P.E.K.K.A.s, no, I'm just kidding. The P.E.K.K.A.s are not going. But it is the wall breakers. I feel they're more important right now because of the queen charges that I've been doing, right? We need to get through those outer enclosures. And we're not going to waste any time. We're getting right into the action today. And yes, I know, okay, do what I say, not what I do. I talked about last episode using a poison spell. We're not bringing poison spells yet. I talked about using Hog Riders. They're coming, I promise. This episode, breaking out the Hog Riders. In fact, this episode will bring you the last time you ever see Galadon using dragons at Town Hall 9. All right? This is it. We are retiring my flaming winged friends and letting them hang out until Town Hall 10. Because we're going to have way too much fun with ground troops, with Dark Elixir troops, with Hog Riders. Because I'm telling you right now, Hog Riders are shockingly easy at Town Hall 9. And you know what else is easy? You knew, right? You knew. Using code Galadon is easy. You predicted this before I even said it. And hopefully you're renewing code Galadon every 7 days. And I have to say, now I know that some of you are annoyed by this, but man, it makes such a huge difference. It is what is right now enabling me to make daily Clash videos, daily Clash live streams, and giving away over 100 gold passes every single month. So thank you guys sincerely. I appreciate those of you that already do it, those of you that sit through that 15 seconds of repetition every episode. You guys don't even know, okay? And of those of you that harass me in the comments, I love you too. Okay, so let's move on. We're running out of time here, but you'll notice that the Queen Charge Dragon attack is pretty good, even against Town Hall 10s, as long as the fundamentals work out. We get the funnel down, and we exercise proper STAP, spell timing and placement. Okay, so back at home, the progress base is getting clearer every day. In fact, another milestone about to happen right now, because technically we're not fully maxed out, but we are fully maxed out on defenses at this point, right? This is the last defense upgrade, defensive building upgrade. I know it's a technicality, but it still is fully maxed out defensive building wise. So there it is. Everybody upgraded. All the builders are tied up, and it's just bombs, traps, and mines. That's all that's left. So, wow, that's a lot of bombs, traps, and mines. With that 6, 12, 23 different upgrades left to go, and they take anywhere from 1 to, I think, 4 days each. But that's okay, because we've got, of course, the lab that needs a lot more work as well. Here, the wall breakers are still working on it. There's the Barb King. You'll notice we've only advanced a day off of his upgrade from last episode, and it's time to pop a couple more research potions. Now, the reason that I don't use all of these at once, and this is something that you should think about when you use them, and that is, think about advancing the lab by 23 hours at a time, and where that's going to put you in your daily life when that boost runs out. You don't want to be in bed, right? You don't want it to be 2 a.m. because then that's like 6 hours of wasted lab time. And that's been my goal throughout this entire series, is every time an upgrade finishes, I try to be around. In fact, there's been a couple of times recently where I'm like going to sleep. It's late at night. I check my phone and I realize I've got a builder coming free. We actually will get up. Oh, not we. Okay, it's just me. Galalife rolls her eyes, looks at me like, why are you getting up? And I get up, I go to the computer, and I record whatever it needs to be as far as an upgrade, and we get another upgrade going. It's all about efficiency. There you saw me spend the last of my league medals on the research potions. We pop on over to the builder base side, and let's see, we've got another, well, it's almost done. We've got an hour left on cannon carts, so we're going to have to pick up some more loot to upgrade those guys, and we'll just do something mundane like a mine. We pop on over, and of course, yes, Dirty Baby Dragon spam still rules the roost over here, trying to send in the battle machine after the air bombs first whenever possible, and then the baby dragons in after the crusher whenever possible, or crushers, because at 2,000 trophies I see a lot of Builder Hall 6s. It works out, you know, about 50% of the time we seem to be winning and losing, so we're not going to get much further than 2,000, 2,100. I will tell you this, I am going to somehow get past 2,200 trophies at this Builder Hall 5 level. That is my goal. Right here we're at 2010, but we're not going to stop until I can at least crack 2,200 as a Builder Hall 6. Okay, Now this is, okay, here we go. Hog Riders, here we go. I'm telling you right now, I realize that many say witches, witch slap, something like that is going to be stronger at Town Hall 9, and that maybe this isn't the army comp that you would like to see, but I gotta tell you, I'm having a blast right now. Obviously, we didn't bring a poison spell again, and we don't have a lot of cleanup troops. And the cleanup troops, I will admit, have been an issue. I don't have a lot to help out at the end, so sometimes time is becoming a problem. But the cool thing about this is we're learning as we go, and we're making improvements, slight tweaks to the army, and so far so good. Now, I have been having a little more success with the wall breakers, but that's just because I'm always keeping them coming in under rage. If they're rage wall breakers, then even at level 4, they're going to have a lot of success against Town Hall 9s. Town Hall 10s, not so much, but that is also why I bring so many of them. Also because I'm just not the most efficient at making sure they survive. Now, also, Clan Castle troops, I need your advice, I need your input, I need your feedback. What do I use, you guys? I really don't know what the best Clan Castle troop is to use in combination with the Hog Riders. Here I've got miners. I've also tried bowlers. I've also been doing Hog Riders, and okay, let me just give you guys a little bit of a spoiler. I find that Hog Riders are probably the best. Those maxed out Hog Riders donated from a Town Hall 13 player, those are just helping me destroy. Then you've got a massive Hog Rider army. The only issue with that is, of course, you don't have the cleanup troop help that you might if you used something else that's not going to target defenses only. But time and time again, because I'm bringing 3 heal spells, it seems like the Hog Riders, if they're going to overrun a base, they're going to do it, and there's going to be like at least 15 or 20 of them left alive, and then they usually can get through the remainder of the base in the necessary time. This is kind of what we've been seeing over and over again. I'm getting a little bit better at timing how long I can queen charge before I have to bring in the Hog Riders, and you'll see in just a second that it doesn't always work out. But again, it's a learning experience, and if you have some of the fundamentals down, then the rest of it can be, it's actually kind of fun. To be honest with you guys, if I just came in and I was suddenly 3-starring every single base, that would not be as fun as having a challenge of, hey, I need to work on placement and timing a little bit more, figuring out where the best pathway for the Hog Riders is, that they'll stay tightly grouped. If we can get all of them within that radius of 1 heal spell, that feels good. Right here, you'll notice that I'm running out of time as they roll into the final 2 buildings, and with just about 10 seconds left, we pick up the 3-star on this base, although not every single attack has gone quite this well. Let's check out another one. Queen Charge Hog Riders, again, they are so strong at Town Hall 9, and it's been just such a fun experience to finally unlock them, having almost everything maxed out. Notice, of course, we need to work on wizards. We need to work on the wall breakers as well. Okay, now just pretend the Town Hall's in the middle, okay? Pretend the Town Hall is in the middle. It's not really going to make that much of a difference. We start out here on the edge, and maybe it does make a difference, because right now, while the queen sits and works on the Town Hall, we've wasted about, what is that? That's 15 seconds. So 15 seconds of this raid was spent just trying to get the Town Hall out of the way. Maybe that wasn't the best idea. Maybe we should have started the queen somewhere else to get the funnel going, and maybe dropped 1 wizard. That's exactly what I should have done. Oh man, okay, what a 300 IQ move that would have been. Okay, so imagine this. Remember, do what I say, not what I do. Start the queen walk around 9 o'clock. Maybe go after the archer queen and the CC first, and then start 1 wizard. Just pop 1 wizard on top of that Town Hall. And the rest of the raid, he's got 3 minutes to get the Town Hall out of the way. That would have been the winning combination right there. Instead, I snipe off the Town Hall with the Archer Queen, 15 seconds wasted, and it's going to come back. It's going to haunt me in my dreams. Now, this is pretty much a fully maxed out Town Hall 9, except for the heroes, of course. And so, yes, the buildings are going to take longer because they have slightly more hit points. The Archer Queen comes in, gets some of the important ones out of the way, although, of course, we ideally want her to take down the defending Archer Queen in any sort of situation like this. So I'd run in the wall breakers, and check this out. 2 layers in. That's right, and we're finally going to get within range of that Archer Queen. I had to wait for a long time here. So notice that she's gone off to the right. Oh, here we go. Finally, okay, there it is. And this was the moment that I decided, okay, now we can send in the Hogs. But that was with 1:23 left and bowlers in the Clan Castle. So maybe 2 mistakes. 1, not sniping off the town hall with a wizard, and 2, bowlers. Maybe not the most efficient troop to bring in your clan castle with a Hog Rider based attack. Imagine a few more Hog Riders, maxed out Hog Riders, running in here, again with some pretty good spell timing and placement, making sure that we try to heal as many as we can. The king, not as much of a problem for a Hog Rider raid as the queen is, so we kind of ignored him here, and eventually he will fall. Here come the bowlers, but of course, bye-bye. They're slow. I mean, come on. They are annoyingly slow right now. As the Hog Riders race through the rest of the space, the Archer Queen, she is still at full health, and she has her healers with her. They did not abandon her, which is also something I've noticed. Dependent upon where you send in the Hogs, occasionally the healers will leave the Queen and go try to assist the Hog Riders instead. So here we are. No defenses left, and 25 seconds remain to take down about 17% of the base. Not ideal. Yes, this is one of those dreaded time fails, but, you know, again, it's not in war. We're living and learning, and eventually we will figure this out. We will not wait so long, and hey, again, this is just an example of where maybe you guys could benefit from Galadon's mistakes. But make no mistake, I am absolutely loving Hog Riders again, and yes, I'm going to get better at them and use them in war. All right, status report time. Let's check it out as the trophies now have begun to rise on our way to Champion League. The Builder Hall, Builder Base, yeah, maybe, I don't know. Gems, okay, 15 gems, not super exciting either. Now here it is, the Barbarian King. Well, technically he'll be 30 in like 4 days, so we'll get there. Gold Grab, Elixir Escapade, Heroic Heist, continuing to rise and continuing to be wasted. But get ready for war, you guys. CWL, regular clan war. We're going to have both heroes up and max. It's going to be exciting and a 3-star extravaganza. In the meantime, thank you for sticking around all the way to the Blizzard first of the episode. You're the true Gala fam, and I love, think about, and appreciate every single one of you every single day. So stay inside, be kind to other people, animals, on the planet. Wash your hands, stay socially distanced, and I'll see you tomorrow again for more full attacks. See, I changed it up. I didn't say the exact same thing that time. It was slightly different. Galadon, do you ever stop talking, man? Ever? Well, yeah, sometimes.